What's up, gentlemen? So I have a question for you. Do you feel like people take you seriously? Or do you get the feeling that people don't value your opinion, don't really respect you the way that you feel you deserve to be respected? Do I deserve respect? I don't know. Did you earn respect? Because guys, here's the deal. Respect is not anything that any of us deserve. It's something that we earn through our actions. If you're doing any of these 10 things, you are being viewed by other people as immature. And when you are viewed as immature, nobody's going to take you seriously. Nobody is going to think you're responsible, reliable, or respect you. The first thing that makes you look immature in the eyes of spicy senoritas is playing games with women that you like. Here's the thing. I know that there are a lot of dating morons out there online, on the web, that are talking about how you need to play the game. You don't need to act too eager. And I get that and I understand. But there's a big difference between letting a woman know that you're interested and cutting out all the bullshit, cutting out all the games, and just being like, yo mama. Hey Janice, I like you. I think you're sassy. She likes me too. I'm not gonna text her for 5 days. What are you thinking? Guys, here's the deal. If you want to be viewed as a mature man who doesn't want to play games and mess around, you can't act like an idiot. Don't act like a little boy. Games are for boys. Action is for men. Seize the senorita, gentlemen. Do not wait. Do not play games. Give it a squeeze. Scream. Ah! Now make it happen. Number 2. Mature men don't hold grudges. Little boys are like, I'm mad at Billy because he talked to Janice and he knew that I like Janice. I'm not talking to him anymore, gentlemen. Come on. Mature men are like, yo, crap happens. If you got a problem with somebody, you talk to them, you address it. Do not harbor resentment, do not hang on to the pain from your past. If this means you gotta go to therapy, if this means you gotta go do something about it and talk to some people that you might not necessarily want to talk to, gentlemen, it is time to make it happen, because forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, and mature men giveth forgiveness freely. But they don't forget when somebody screws them over. But when somebody screws them over, they also know the third thing that makes people look super freaking immature. Getting in fights. I'm gonna beat your ass, Brian! There's nothing that makes somebody look more immature than a dude that always wants to fight and get all bowed up and be like, all like hardcore. Here's the deal. Whenever I see that, I'm always like, my God, somebody definitely has issues. Physical violence should always be your last option. If this means you gotta walk away, use your words, all right? As long as those words aren't a ton of profanity, which is number 4. Gentlemen, nothing makes you look more immature, more like a child, than a dude who has to curse all the freaking time. Number 5 is drinking and driving. If you're somebody who regularly goes out and then gets sloppy drunk, or even has a few drinks and then gets behind the wheel, guys, you look super immature, because there is no responsible, mature man that in today's world, with Uber, Lyft, and ride shares and all sorts of crazy options, guys, if you're going out, I beg you, I am trying to save your life. I'm also trying to save the life of other people. I was an idiot. I used to drink and drive. I got arrested. I got a DUI like 12 years ago, and it was the best damn thing that ever happened to me, because it saved my life and it probably saved the lives of other people. Guys, don't be a jerk. Do not think that it's not going to happen to you. Do not think, oh, I'm okay. I just had a few beers. Guys, it's not worth it. The 6th thing that makes people think that you are super immature is dressing like a douche. How mature do I look right now with this incredible kitten t-shirt on? Or wearing my hat like this? Or sagging my pants like this? If you want to be taken seriously and not viewed as an immature little punk, you can't wear offensive or ugly or weird, no matter how amazing, t-shirts. You can't tilt your hat. You can't sag your pants. Instead, you gotta dress like you mean business. Gentlemen, your shirts can't be loud, obnoxious, and all worn out and stained. Your jeans need to be pulled up, and your belt needs to be Anson. You're like, yo, that's a pretty badass fabric belt. The answer is yes. It is an incredibly badass fabric belt, but guess what? They come in a ton of other incredible colors. Now, these are the canvas like fabric belts, which I personally think are amazing for summer. And of course, Anson has leather. You've got your black, you got your brown, you got your chestnut. You've got all sorts of different options. Anson belts will never look like your Uncle Barry's belt, all beat up and worn out and nasty, because Anson belts, no holes, super clean. Anson belts are the cleanest, most stylish belts on the market, and in my opinion, an Anson belt is an incredible way to take your style and look to the next level. What makes this outfit pop is the Anson belt. That little subtle red stripe takes it to the next level. Or bang! bang, just changed up my shoes, went with a navy suede slip-on, which is pretty cool for the summer, but I switched up the belt to brighten it up a little bit. I went with the blue and white stripe. The best deal and style ROI is a box set. You can pick 3 buckles and 2 straps, or 3 straps, 2 buckles for under $100. You can mix and match. So if you want to get 2 fabric, 1 leather, or 2 leather, 1 fabric, you want a silver buckle, maybe gunmetal, or my personal favorite, the matte black buckle, which looks insane with a black fabric strap. Anson belts come one size fits all. When you get the belt, all you do, thread it through your loops, measure how long you want it, cut. Grab a buckle, put the clip down, grab yourself an Anson, hit that link, grab a box set, and get stylish and mature today. The 7th thing that immature men do is complain. Can't get a girlfriend because I'm chubby. You might be a little bit husky, but the mature man is like, yo, I'm not exactly 100% amazed or comfortable with my body, and so guess what I'm gonna do? Instead of bitching about it, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna start eating better, and all those spicy senoritas are gonna come a-flooding my way because a mature man makes shit happen. The 8th thing that makes you look immature is spending too much time looking at pornography. How much is too much porn? Really, that's an individual thing. But if you find that it's interfering with your relationships, or you feel that it's interfering with your daily activities, then it's probably too much and something you need to get in check, because pornography is a lot of things. Reality is not one of them. The 9th thing that makes you look immature is getting all upset over little, stupid, insignificant things. And this is something that I think we all struggle with from time to time. And it's funny because my wife will actually catch me. Like the other day, the air conditioning broke and I got all pissed off and I was all mad and I like can't believe it, right? And she's like, really? Is that really worth getting that upset about? Just call the repair guy, have it fixed. It's no big deal. In the grand scheme of things, is that really going to matter a year from now? No. Don't sweat the small stuff. I think that is the saying. And last, but certainly not least, the 10th thing that makes you look super immature is saying one thing and doing something else. Gentlemen, you need to be, above all else, a man of your word. Be a man of your word. If you say you're gonna do something, then do it. Now, part of that is having the ability to say, no, I can't, and disappoint somebody at times. And this is hard, right? Especially for like a people pleaser like me. I wanna say yes, 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 all the time and make sure that everybody likes me. But part of being a man and part of being mature is acknowledging when you're not able to do something. You might disappoint them, and that's okay. That's life. But at least you are honest. At least you are a man of your word. And that, my friend, will be something that others respect.